The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
You know, it's amazing, all right, that some of you listen real good. I love that. Some of you, it's like, do these work? I mean, do they really work? You see, my biggest problem is I'm trying to run. And some of you just slow me down. See, that's just me. I like to accomplish goals. I like to accomplish big goals. You know, when I invented Car Finder, I was a little kid. All right, literally at 14 and a half, I got $1 million in the freaking bank. I started my first corporation. I was 9 and a half. Said away $10. I didn't know what the hell I'm doing. But you know what happened? All that credit came in the mail. See, that's what started that about credit and all the things that I do. But today, I'm going to give you an opportunity. Some of you, it'll be your last opportunity because I need you to listen, learn, and I need you to kick some ass at. But it's going to be up to you. So we got John saying hi. Fantastic. Daniel saying hi too. No problem. All right. So guess what we get? Tablet and pen time. I don't know what you're trying to do. All right. I know what I want you to do. I want you to get auto income. I created something as a kid that worked for me. And I've helped 33 million people to be millionaire corporations, 31 billionaires. Now, this is live. This is an opportunity for you to play with me and partner up. But if not, that's okay, because other people will do it anyway. There's that rhyming thing I do all the time. Sorry. But it's amazing. 33 millionaire clients holding their hand, giving them auto income. Now, in the beginning, there's no pictures or recording. It's a mindset. How do we think about things? Now, understand something. I believe, now this is just my opinion, don't take it personally, that you're 40 to 75 years old. I believe you had maybe a friend and family member kind of rip you off. And I believe you spent thousands of crap that didn't work. And most of you didn't get to millionaire. And if you did, you blew it anyway and screwed it up. So I want you to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. Let's, at the top of that piece of paper, that tablet and pen, see it, believe it, go get it. Write it down. That's just me in 1981, fastest kick, highest kick on planet Earth. You've heard of that before. Simple. I'm just doing what I can do. Now, I like goodies. What did you do at 14 years old? You graduated 8th grade, 14 and a half. I got tested, IQ at 203, a total recall. I got sucked into a government program and literally basically at Orange Coast College. But I'm driving a Lamborghini. What did you drive at 14? Well, you went to high school. Or you screwed off. That's what most people do. Would have been a waste of my damn time. I like goodies. See, I had to get a mommy and a daddy to take care of me. I had to figure it out myself. I had to live in hell. So I want my goodies. But there's me. Ow! I hit my head. Could you imagine? That light's only 13 feet. Only because I've been kicking the door jam since I was 10. Basketball hoop when I was 14. Why not? Whee! All I had to do is 1 or 2 jumps and whee, I'm up in the air. Kicking the damn ceiling as a kid. It was fun. And so, ow, that hurt. My hair's still up, so I'm on the way down. Now, I want you to understand my mindset. If you want to get to millionaire, that means you got to take a picture of everything you want. Everything you want. Pictures. It should be all over the place. You should be possessed, wanting to kill it and go get it. Well, what do? Most of you, sorry, you let life pass you by. You follow ducks and sheep, and half of you, sorry, are lazy. You just want a free ride and do nothing to do it at all. Half the people in this freaking world are lazy. Mindset's simple. If I can touch it, I can kick it. You see, I can do the splits every which way. And if I can raise my hand way up here, whoa! I believe anybody 5'8" year and above can touch the basketball net. That's 9 feet. The hoop's 10. So if I could touch it, I could kick it. See, I want you to understand something. To break down a goal, you can accomplish every goal you ever had. The only problem is still you. Let's think. Every goal you've ever had, do you realize there's only 38 steps? Literally, there's 38 steps to reach a goal. That's it. Can you imagine if all you did is wrote down your goal list and I'll teach you how to go get the steps? How would I just do it for you? Because you haven't done it yet. So guess what? 38 steps to reach every goal. Now, if you really want to get serious about something, you got to hear something 8 times. Come on. For kids or your grandkids, you've been watching the same cartoon. How many times you can say the lines before they do now? Because you watched it more than 8 times. But then you become master in it. To apply knowledge, you need to ask questions. Every time we have a question, we need an answer. Unfortunately, who's going to answer your questions? Challenge me, please, because I'm bored as can be. You see, when it came to corporations and personal credit, I have set up a lot of the system. I know it better than anybody. We could play, but then you got to look at auto income starting today. Let's understand. I'm 17 and a half years old. Okay. I literally got payphones. All right. Went to this, workshop and this seminar and this and that. And then all of a sudden these people are complaining. They're complaining about their payphones. They're complaining. I only made $300 last month. Me too. I stop. They didn't get this. It's a numbers game. I kept buying everybody's routes laughing. I thought they were just stupid people. You see, I got to the point I got 22,000 payphones. That's $6.6 million a month. I'm doing $100 million a year, having fun. Ring, ring, ring. Simple. I got 19 houses. I go into auctions and have fun with these people. We'll pass on my card. You run out of money, you need this and that. You need a division to buy things at wholesale price, let me know. Oh, you want to be the bank? It's a freaking game. Your problem is maybe you took it too serious and you screwed it up anyway. I didn't know what to call it. I didn't know what to call it passive income. I don't care. I needed money coming in. I will pay my bills. I like living in hell. So let's write it down. If you do what you're told to do, and I know you don't want to be told what to do, and you do it correctly, I'll guarantee you 10,000 a month. That's right, 3 to 6 months, that's it. All right, now if some of you slow ones, it'll be 12 months or less. So let's understand. That is to enhance your paycheck or replace it. Then we want to build it up and away to the $100,000 mark, okay? Raise way of life. Let's understand. When I created the Millionaires Founders Kit, all right, that I sold at the Bonaventure every Wednesday night for 32 friggin' years for $5,000 a set, I made it for one reason. $1 CD for every month of the year. By the end of the year, I got a blueprint of $1 million corporation. Simple. That's why I own the rights of Blueprint for Success. It's one of the number of infomercials ever played anyway. That's financial freedom. So let's think. Here's you. Most of you got a corporation. Oh, goody for you. You got a corporation you paid thousands for. Attorney, CPA, incorporating service. Why don't you put your CPAs and attorneys on the phone? I like to go knowledge to knowledge with everyone because they're screwing you up anyway. They told you it's going to protect you. Yeah, what a joke. If a corporation gets sued, they sue you, you're screwed up. It's that simple. But I'll prove my point tonight. It's very simple to do. But here's the problem. If you have a corporation doing business, I'm personally going to call that stupid. Because when they sue you. Isn't that stupid? See, I thought you wanted to get the American dream that everybody sues you. You live on the hill, you drive a car of your dreams, everybody sues you, they get diddly squat. Because everybody's trying to screw everybody, take everything they got. Ah! If we take a credit card, American Express offers 99 more. How many would you like? How many credit cards would you like? See, your problem is this. All right, most of you have shitty credit. The other half is going up and down like a yo-yo. Yeah, let's do this. You never took it serious enough to understand how it works. Here's 10 million. How much would you like? See, your problem is I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And if you don't want to do it, that's too bad. Then just get out of my way. I'll get the ones who really want to be serious about it today. Ooh, there's our rhyming thing again. If I get a credit card, I can daisy chain one card 9 times more. Oh, I can do 99 with American Express. Under the Fair Lending Act, we get to do that. But that's $100 million. So if I take one card and my paid overtime limits usually $100,000 to my black cards are $1 million. Simple. What do we do? So if I got $100,000 of credit, it's corporate credit. Borrow money is not taxable. And if I use corporate credit to write off what? I get to write off the interest rate and credit card to finance a business. See, everybody out there in TikTok, YouTube, and Google and going blah, 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 blah. Show me the way. Show it. It's simple. You daisy chain one card to more cards. Nobody teaches that because I created it. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. But then every division does a different purpose. See, if your corporation's doing business and you named it after you, who are they going to sue and screw up? Oh, you named you're in construction. Oh, goody, all you can do is construction. A corporation's a neutral name. And then you have divisions and they do different processes. See, we got to understand how to play the game to win. That's why I wrote my first series 49 years ago, Winning the Game of Business. Now, this would be basically what you'd want to do. Listen carefully. Or if you don't want to do it, it's called you do, we do, I do. Write it down. You do. I'll guide you through the coaching, no problem. Give you the broker's list. We do it together. I'll do it for you. Hand you the damn keys. I get tired of people doing so damn slow. I'm aggressive as can be. So if you do it my way, that's financial freedom, by the way. Take a picture. Not of me, this. See, I want you to print that sucker out. I want it in color. I want it on the desk, your office, on the refrigerator. That's what you're going to go do. Come on, you already tried running a business. How'd that work for you? You tried the real estate game. Oh, goody for you. Now let's understand. This should require now 100,000. Where am I going to get the money? What do? You hawk your house. You get a SBA loan, second trustee on your house. You do all this BS crap, and you don't have to do any of that. You see, if we wanted corporate credit, and we get that, understand that $100,000, we want to put 50,000 in escrow. We want 50,000 reserve. See, I don't ever back myself in a corner like you. I think that sucks, but that's just my opinion. So let's understand, okay? Now, having properties in all 5 islands in Huntington Harbor, kind of fun. Everybody knows me because why I drive Lamborghinis and Ferraris, and I got big yachts with helicopters too. You want to play? But you have to be serious. Are you serious enough to go get the money? I don't think so. So let's just say most people are afraid to have a rich corporation. Do you understand? You are so uncomfortable thinking it could actually happen. You want it, you desire it, but can you handle it? See, it's like people winning the lottery. They usually piss it away because no one had taught them how to leverage money. So if you're serious, let's understand something right now. Okay? I have basically arranged a $10 million, right there, 10 million. You want to partner with me yet? You got the guts? $10 million. All right? Verified funds right then and there. What are we going to do? We're going to kick some assets. See, I learned something in 2008 and 9. I would do things for people, partner with them since the 87. If I get the location of the Wendy's restaurant, now I look at it, okay, they want 190 down. Well, let's take 2 clients, 3 clients, and let's partner up with that. So those 2 or 3 people with me will partner up. They have to put about 50,000 each. They make a lot of money. Oh, you get a client go, I want it all. I'll split it with you, Ray. Okay. See, the bottom line is, I'm not fully, you know what? You want to play yet? Let's see if you got the guts tonight. 10 million allocated. But again, my investment group is very simple. We're going public in the next 12 months. I call it see it, believe it, go get it. You do, I do, or we do. So you do all the work. I'll guide you through it. Or we do it together. That means I'm going to be your CFO or CFO, Chief Financial Officer. You're going to elect me that or your attorney in fact. I'm going to be the one talking to your bank because you're too afraid to talk to them my way. I'm going to get what I want. Checkbook money, $150,000 to $250,000. Simple. So you do, we do. Know what happens? I do. You see, I have the accounts that can verify millions of dollars. Do you? So let's understand tonight. I want you to draw that. I need you to draw it every time you see me. Every time I show it, I want you to draw it again and again and again and again. Now, here's Bank of America. They bankrupt a branch number. Here's a grocery store chain. They bankrupt a store number. They bankrupt locations, keep the assets right off in their taxes, while we, the people, do what? That's all they do. I don't get it. Why would anybody bring the pain home when they never had to? I got enough pain when I was a freaking kid. All right, and using reason that sucks. Write down 3 divisions of me, which means you. So if you planned it right, and I want you to plan the problem. I want you to plan the problem. And that's your problem. You don't plan the problem until your friend and family member rip you off. You lost your job. You jacked up your cards. Can't get any more. It's like, stop the madness. You got choices to play the game. Walmart had to settle $55 million in November, another $20 million in December. Now 2. You see, they just get to write off on their taxes, and they file bankruptcy on locations under the Federal Protection Act. And then they got to walk away and take all the money. But again, it's kind of up to you. Now, I'm not here to be shaping attorney. I'm just going to tell you what they do. Now, Warren Buffett, he owns basically Geico. Oh, goody. He bankrupts 38 locations, fires everybody 3 years ago, and he acts like he's a friggin' hero. We should pay more tax. He's so full of doo-doo. It's ridiculous. He don't pay tax. Why would he pay tax? Or he says we should, and he never does. Ooh, is that a double standard? So let's understand. Stop bringing the pain home. Knock it off. That's just me going, yeah. I don't get it. I'm sorry. You jacked up your credit cards to start a business or lost a job. And before it happened, you didn't ask them to increase your limit. You asked them to increase it after you jacked it up. Come on, tell the truth. That's what you did. Isn't that kind of dumb? So you jacked them up, got stuck, couldn't get any more. You backed yourself and your family in a corner. You hocked your house too. I call that silly and stupid. Sorry, it's just true. When I helped Ken Yarborough, all right, from TRW, set up their system behind the scenes, what did we do? It's pretty simple. These don't fluctuate. We got them to do a pay to time limit 17 years ago. If these all fluctuate up and down, what did I do? I'm the guy that designed the 29% rule that all your dashboards following out. Now, I was going to sue Credit Karma during the pandemic. They kept saying 42%, but they don't have a phone number to help you. My new dashboards are going to basically put them in last place, and I'm going to be number one. Then I'm going to take that to $1 billion company too. We're going to have 24-hour call center. We're going to answer questions for people and teach them the rules and tools. See, every card you have should have a sticky. Now, you got a $10,000 card. Oh, goody for you. Let's go shopping. Let's go to dinner. Well, that's a stupid person. You didn't do that, do they? 10,000 card, you're going to use 29%. See, I created the 29% rule period back in the 80s. So again, you jacked up, got stuck. If you did it right, 29%, these don't fluctuate at all. There's a 750 score. You were measured by a damn number. It's about time you take responsibility, man up, woman up, and understand how to control that damn number. All right, become a certified CFO, personal business. Brainwash yourself to millionaire status. So if we look behind that curtain every time, we get to play my way. Is that okay? Your way, I think, sucks. So we play. Believe it, see it, believe it, go get it. Ever since I was 4 years old, that's what I've been saying. Because I can see what I want. I can visualize it, believe and go get it. That's what works. See, I don't understand. Okay, I really don't understand. You're a grown-up, all right? You're highly intelligent. God put you here tonight, and that's good so you can listen to me. I became a corporate billionaire literally at 21 years old. 2.6 billion, 26. So don't you want to play? See, you've always wanted somebody like me to help you, but God only made one of me. Thank God for that. Huh? So let's play like Humpty Dumpty. Let's rebuild you my way. Because why did I say your way does? Suck. Okay, so let's take my ass. It's as high as fix the locker. We'd line up the lockers. I'd jump around across those suckers too. Why not? Doesn't everybody do this stuff? Ow, hit my head. So let's get you the highest goal ever. Would you like a Lamborghini? That one's only $6,800 a month. When we got it, good to offset the taxes. Would you like $100 million building? Would you like mansions in the harbor? All right, yachts, U-ducks. Would you like to play? Now let's write this down. I need you to draw that. Draw that. Please draw that. Please. Pretty please. Draw that right there. There's your future. See, your problem is you keep doing business as you or your corporation, which I call silly and dumb. A corporation has an entity called the division. The division doesn't have your name on it. So I designed it in 8586. I'm the inventor of that too. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my corp and my family. So far, you've been sacrificing you and your family. Knock it off, please. Do you want to be a millionaire? Hell no. No way in hell. I don't own anything, but I'm the puppet master. I don't own a damn thing. Why would I put something in my main name? That's kind of stupid. I learned when I was 8.5 years old. I sold seeds, clackers, and Mojars all weekend. Came home in that shitty house full of shitty people when I was 8.5 years old. I'm counting my 52 bucks. She grabbed my money, says, "You're paying rent." Oh, that makes a child pay rent. I've been paying rent since I was 8.5 years old. That kind of sucks. Do you want to be a rich corporation? Say yes, please. See, I'm going to reprogram your brain my way because I don't like your way. Okay, so don't complain how old you are. Just be thankful you're here today. Colonel Sanders, 65. All right, Carl from McDonald's, 52. Now, this ding dong said he wanted an argument with his wife. You don't argue with a woman. Come on. They're like tape recorders. She'll never let you live it down if you won the argument. He's got to bite his tongue a little longer. You should read my new book. So what do we get to do? Your biggest problem is you lack of money. It takes money to get honey. So let's see. Let's go get 10 million. Let's get enough that we don't run out. Okay? Let's get 4 million here. All right, let's go ahead and get our personal 100,000 plus. Let's get our Dun and Bradstreet, couple, 100,000, a couple $1,000,000, and make sure you have one for every division you have. See, you have to color code it. See, you got to be organized. It's kind of fun. So if you're going to play the game to win, you need the rules and tools. Are you ready to become a CFO, Chief Financial Officer? Now, tonight, we're going to give you an opportunity that allows me to actually hand you auto income. And if you don't do it, it doesn't matter. I got enough people who really want to be serious with me and play. So let's understand something. CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Now, here's how it works, how I designed it for myself. 100,000 of personal credit. This is 50,000, maybe just 2 of these. How about I get you 8 to 10 cards, 5,000 to 100,000. All right, up and away, and you use 29% rule. That's 21 what? 100,000, 29,000 you get to use, not abuse, but that gives you 71,000 of safety credit. Sorry, in case you have no shit day, week, month, or year, because we all have old shit days. Now, understand, the next thing we have to do is corporation. Since a corporation is a legal what again, person? What should we do? We don't need a bunch of corporations like these ding-dongs and TikToks. You need all these LLCs. I've never seen something stupid in my life. Now, if you got an LLC and you call my office, call center and go, I got an LLC, but I don't know corporation, makes you sound stupid. We get that call 10 times a day. I don't have a corp, I have an LLC. An LLC is a corporation. We watch people spend thousands of dollars, piss it away, learn not a damn thing. They don't learn nothing. They count on everybody to do it for them. What happened? How did that go for you? So I want to build you $250,000 of credit for your corporation. Then I want to daisy chain it by 3 divisions, a minimum for $1 million. Then I want to make sure you have 9 divisions. Is that okay? Let's understand the opportunity you might have tonight. 9 divisions. All right, auto income. So if we start at 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, what do? We multiply by divisions till we get to 100,000. Then we go for 500,000. How I always looked at a goal is 100,000 a year, then a month, then a week, then a day. And I've done up to $1 million a day. Isn't that fun? Now, the next thing we got to do is protect our assets. Because when you drive on the freeway, on the TV, you got all these bloodsucker attorneys saying, let's sue everybody. You got to protect your assets and your family. Now, I'd like you to take a picture of that, not me, this right here. Now, that's what I want you to focus on, okay? I'm going to give you rules and tools. If you do what I tell you to do, and I'll hold your hand personally every step of the way, I'll get you to millionaire status. Now, one of my books, and it's kind of blunt, so sorry, don't offend anybody, but it's the truth. It's called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills, because it doesn't. There's a lot of bullshit in this world. So 87% of you have excuses. What do you do? All right, now, if you could find $2,500 tonight, would you do it if it gave you all your goals? Would you do it if it gave you all your goals? The thing you're going to say yes. But what happens about 5 minutes later, that yes became a no. Understand. Why are you so wishy-washy, most of you? I'm sorry, you've been doing a half, job? It kind of sucks. So let's give you what we do. Every month, I want to highlight somebody. This is Robert and Joanne, okay? Their credit sucked. I got them to 740 in 89 days, okay? Next, American Express personal business. Why do I want personal business? Because they allow 99 more cards. They don't fluctuate. Or you can jack them up. They don't hurt your score or drop it anymore. So what do? No problem. So the next thing we got to do is, okay, 72,500 of personal credit, 156 days. It takes time to rebuild somebody. No problem. Next, 233,000 on business credit. That was 210 days. Okay, we time everything. To me, time's very important. Now, if we take the gold card or the platinum card, if I get you a card, I'll say, please give me the card. That's right. All right, I'm going to take and do a division of your corporation under my corporation so I can use my bank accounts. We're going to partner together. Okay, because I can prove, $500,000 a month in one corp, and then another one, and hundreds, and this, and this, and this, and this. So I can prove money. Isn't that fun? So what do? I might get you what's called a blueprint loan. Blueprint loans are American Express. That's one of the things. All right, they called it a blueprint loan. That's nice. So what happens? American Express or Stellar Bank gets up to 250. So what do we play? We got them 196,000. Is that okay if I do that with you too? So what happens next is we look at a storage unit. Now in the 90s, and it happened like 2009. One of the things in the 90s and in 2009, I was partnering with clients. See, my problem is I'm only one person. Doing millions and billions, no problem. But when I have my clients out there, I call them my soldiers. I position them so we go get something together. That's how we got into 3.7 billion. It was fun. So again, the storage unit, they want 1.9 million. I might have to put 3 people, 4 people in that one when they partner with $50,000 as the down payment. See, they want 165. If I got you checkbook money or blueprint loan, would you want to write a check for 165 to partner with me only, or do you want to put 2 or 3 people in it? Okay. Now we have to put 2 or 3. That's fine. We all get money on a monthly base. What happens with you? You don't do a damn thing. Okay. We use the credit I build you. We do auto income. Now you get an income, and you can enhance your income or basically what? Replace it. But again, that's 165. What do we do now? Money income 22,150 in a division. Now what do we get 3 other locations, closing escrow, and 3 more divisions. See, divisions allow us a separate liability and allows us to build $1 million of credit per division. So what do we get? Current 119,000 a month. Then we look at 1.4 million a year. Is that what you're looking for too? Still a small company. So what happened with them is very simple. And every month we're going to basically show somebody we did something for like this as well. So we took 1 year and 77 days, 119,000 a month, 1.4 million. Is that good? Now, the only thing they had to put into it is they got into the program. What I've always done all my life since I was 26 is if you buy something from me, I give you up to 10 times your money back through credit, personal business. It's better than being in Vegas. You give me $2,500 and I give you 25,000. Isn't that fun? Then you write it all off. So they started with a $5,000 package. Do you realize if you spend $5,000 on one of these cards right now, it's $50 a month, and you waste that every other day? So there's the goal is simple. Use the credit to keep building your dream and write it all off. Now, the goal you're looking for is this. You're looking for money, right? This isn't money. It's a Federal Reserve note. Simple. All right. And then from there, you need a list. What's the list? The goal list. See, you have goals in your, maybe you put them in your cell phone, you wrote them down. You're going to need a daily list, a weekly list, and a project list. That's what you're going to need. Auto income. Now, I offer to write your list for you. If you allow me to write your list for you, all right, what's going to happen is you're in coaching. Every week, I'm going to basically, after I blueprint you, that's what I'm going to do, blueprint you, and then I'm going to tell you what to do next. Then you're stuck with me. Now, we're going to work together, and you're going to get to know me, I'll get to know you. I mean, there's about 40 people right here that have been clients for years and years. So what do we do? Now, if you want a line of credit at the bank, Bank of America, Chase, whatever, they need a 2-year corporation. If you don't have one, we have them in stock or wait till next year. It's up to you. I call that checkbook money. Now, it's like sometimes people just want to get me on the phone. With big companies, I'm $25,000 a day, $3,000 an hour. If you want to play with me, it's pretty simple. Right now, the office sells my 15-minute phone calls for about $500. If you like, it's $399 tonight for you. All right. Now, here's what's called a blueprint. Blueprints are very important to me. See, I don't think I can get you where you want to go till I analyze you. Past, present, and future. Good, bad, and ugly. Do you have a tax lien or a bankruptcy? Do you ever mess up a Chase or American Express? I need to know that. Family, do we have one? Do we have corporation? Do we have divisions? Do we have an irrevocable trust? See, our goal is to plan to live and enjoy life and to plan to die. The reason we have probate attorneys is very simple. Okay, as we do all these pieces, what happens? It's because someone didn't basically spend what? $25 to do something. Okay, so what happens is you have to understand how we play the game. So I want you to understand, all right, you're going to learn how to do things correctly, and you're not going to bring the pain home anymore. So again, what do we get to do? Irrevocable trust. Write it down. Next, we have to realize what you're doing today when you drive your car. You're the registered owner. When there's a bumpity bump, they see registered owner. That will become a division of a corporation. Very simple. House. Your house should never have been bought through you. Okay? So the bottom line is very simple. All right, as you go through this process, the house is literally a trust. Auto income. Okay? And it's called cash flow for your time. Okay? So the bottom line is up to you as you do this. So as we do all these pieces, let's understand something. A blueprint takes about an hour. I would like your partner of life with you on the phone, okay? The office is going to charge $1,990 for the blueprint, okay? No problem. I'm going to basically discount it to $999. During the broadcast today, it's very simple as you do these things, all right? I'm going to discount that to $699. See, my problem I have right now is got $10 million in allocation ready to do businesses, and I don't have enough of my clients involved yet. Okay, I need my clients to literally step up and be one of my soldiers. Okay, and that's how we do it. It's very simple. I'm sorry, I have to text as we do this very simple from here. All right, so again, all right, $699. It would be something you'd want to Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle. So as we do this, take a picture of this. Okay. Now, one of the things that I like to do based on my webinars and everything else is Ray at the RayReynoldsUniversity.com, because if you Zelle through that, it's a write-off. Education is write-off anyway, but again, this is one of my nonprofit organizations. You can also call tonight. You can call the 800 number, 254-9506. They might charge you 5% to use a card. Now, let's understand. I want you to focus on this page right here, okay? Focus on the page, all right, as we do this. Chapter 18, okay, that's what I want you to understand. When I was a little kid, I had a problem, all right? Mrs. Hope was a she-devil from hell. I always sit in the corner. What happened is very simple as we did these things, okay? Chapter 18, a corporation's a legal person. I'd write little notes all the time. They told me I was weird, I was in their way. Okay, here's a poker game with Michael Landon, Dan Blocker, Gunsmith, Mission Impossible, producer, and Ted Turner and this Laker and everything else. Okay, as we do these things, the corporation's a legal person. Now, I got in trouble because I tripped over Michael Landon's feet, and I got a backhand for that. I was in the way. They're all smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. And what happens, very simple. They're all just going blah, blah, blah. But a corporation's a legal person. I was 7.5 years old, all right, basically doing what? Listening, learning. So as we do this, okay, 7.5 years old, I was trying to figure something out. Okay, what do I do? Next day, I went to the Torrance Police Department. All right, literally, because next door is a library. I went to the library and I wanted to figure out how do I create a blueprint? The blueprint for success. Very simple. Okay, so what did I do? It didn't happen. It didn't happen at all. The librarian was mean to me. Okay, mean. Okay, she walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a marker, here's a buck. So it's like, okay, what do I do? What do you do when you don't understand something? Okay, your problem is you ask other people, and what happens is they don't have the answers most of the time. or they tell you some BS excuse. I asked grown-ups and I thought they were just stupid because they wouldn't explain it to me. They didn't even understand what a corporation legal person meant. So I basically went to the library for 2 years. 2 years almost every day. Now I took away 10 days. A nonprofit corporation is $30 today. Okay, very simple. So 30 bucks is what it's going to cost, but the difference is today that's a nonprofit. You want a profit corporation, it's $100. See, most people basically spend money, CPAs, attorneys, corporate services, and I'm sorry, they don't learn deal. And I got credit cards in the mail, freaked everybody out. All right, Mrs. Hope called Ted Turner, and I had to explain to him when I was 9.5 years old, there's 26 ways used in SS4, 26 ways, which you don't know either yourself, but I do. So what do? I started the Orange County Blind Center. Then I got sued. It's terrible. I was an officer of the corporation. Okay, I lied about my age. So what? All right. See, they sued me because I used the word Braille, and I was going to basically set up the Orange County Blind Center using the Braille Institution's language of hands reading, and they sued me because I used that. See, today you probably use Velcro, all right, but it's not really Velcro. It's called hook and loop. Velcro is the name of a company in El Segundo, California. Okay, it's like when you blow your nose, is it tissue or Kleenex? So let's understand the big lie right here. Okay, the lie is very simple. You believe and people tell you that a corporation protects you. If you're going to play and partner with me in anything that we do, you're going to do it my way or I won't play with you at all. Okay, that's how it works. My way or highway. You see, I'll challenge your CPA and attorney on an open forum anytime they want to. A corporation that you guaranteed a car, you guaranteed the lease, you guaranteed the credit card. You don't realize you pierce your own corporate veil. You do it yourself. Every corporation does, but unless they use a division of me. Now, when Ken Yarbrough and I, security chief at TRW, 1987, we wrote a book called File Segregation. Ken wanted to set up an alternative file for people, consumers. I just thought it was a big lie. But he was President Nixon's bodyguard. All right, oh no, the crook. And on top of that, guess what? Okay, he was part of CID. But you know what I did? He says, Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. I don't care. If I can file it and publish something and the IRS hands me a tax ID legitimately, why not? Your problem is you keep being you. Stop being you. So, all right, let's write down today's date. Let's look at basically the next 90 days. If you do what you're told to do on an average base every day, and we keep going towards the goal, we're going to reach it. I never thought I wasn't going to reach a goal. When I was 3, I knew I'd be a millionaire. I didn't know how, but I was going to do it. So let's think about coaching. If you're in a coaching program getting auto income, this is where I'm going to coach you and show you exactly how to do it, give you a broker's list. Okay, no problem. We're going to work together and answer your questions because you want to get your hands dirty. Okay. But again, if you just want auto income, the goal should be 10,000, 50, 100,000. That's monthly income. Again, I got you $1 million a day. The ultimate goal is a corporation receiving all the money. So help me help you, all right, and help other people too. Referral program, affiliate program, you make lots of money if you want, but it should be Zell to your corporation, by the way. Now let's understand something. I'm a firm believer you have to look in the mirror. I think what you have to do is realize that you have to put yourself in check. That's what I did for myself as a kid. All right, I had to get up at 2:25 in the morning because if not, the abuser would get me at 2:30. Here's a mirror. Today, I'd like you to look at it. I'd like you to stare at yourself for 5 minutes. See, understand, until you put your head right and you have understand mindset. In other words, yesterday, the day before, and today, you got up at the same time. You are so routine, sometimes your routine is boring as can be. Do you know every Monday at 6:12 in the morning, there's a brand new list that I get? All right, car, boat, house, apartment complex, duplex, repo list, okay, all right, probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list. Maybe you want to sell Amazon, eBay. You see, there's no reason to ever be broke in this world. It's the United States of America Incorporated. Corporation, 9 divisions, and multiplied credit, vendor and supply credit. If you would do what I tell you to do, inform you, or try to drag you to do it right, what you're going to find out in about 36 months, you're going to have about a $10 million company. Okay, but so in the beginning, I'm going to tell you, don't think, just do. I want to clone me into you and just do what I tell you to do. All right, I don't want you to think. I think you're kind of like Mary. Mary's a nice client, nice lady, but she always came here after she screwed it up, like most of you do. You come here after you screw it up. Now, I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years in person or online, so there's no reason you should have not found me a long time ago. Mary, second, she fell in love with her third grade sweetheart. She's working for Apple, $250,000 a year. He's a good guy too. They got a house, 2 kids, dog, and a cat and a fish. Now, let's understand, maybe the cat should eat the fish. Here's Mary, one starts a restaurant. She gave $10,000 to the attorney, $5,000 to the CPA. No problem. She ended up basically jacking up her personal 800 score, 98,000, dropped her score to 610. She calls the attorney, CPA, what did I do wrong? What's their response? They have no idea what the hell they're talking about. God gave me the ability to know all the pieces. Everything that you watch is little pieces. I'm going to just play with them all. So let's understand what happened. Mary guaranteed the lease like you've guaranteed things in your life. The restaurant failed, filed bankruptcy. Because she guaranteed the lease personally, she pierced her own veil. That's right, she pierced the veil. And then they came after her personally. They took away her house. Her husband divorced her 3 weeks later. So if you're going to do business, quit doing it your way, because your way sucks. Corporations should never do business. It should be division process, period. Your name's not on it. That means if you screw up a division with no intent to do fraud, you can basically, under the Federal Protection Act, bankrupt the piece, keep the other pieces. You decide to let yourself be the only piece. That's wrong, in my opinion. Since I was a little boy, people would ask me how I'm doing. And because I believe they didn't give a crap, I always said always good. I didn't know that would be my signature, my mindset all my life. Every client and everybody's ever talked to me ever said, how you doing, Ray? Always good. You see, it's a mindset, because I will not let someone steal my peace. And I always say, thank you, Jesus. All right, 2025. Okay, this is the year to run. I don't understand why anybody ever gives up. Okay, don't look back. Write down, I will accomplish my goals, and I'll get you there. Every time you got a question, if you're in coaching and other things with me, you're stuck with me. I'm not going to let you down. Now, we're going to focus on boring and steady. Okay, today, sometime today, someone's going to drive you around your city, on your main street. Okay, I'm going to go buy up your neighborhood for you. I'm going to buy the Wendy's restaurant for you down the street, apartment complex, storage units. I want to partner up in that. Now, understand, when you're driving around, I want you to pull that window, that visor that has a mirror on it. I want you to look at yourself and ask yourself a question. Why do you not own these pieces? Somebody does. Somebody owns these pieces. Why not you? So let's understand. I had a big scare when I was 26 and a half years old. I got $2.6 billion of credit, corporate credit, got everything I want, mansions in Havasu, Big Bear, the harbor, everywhere I go. Got all the goodies, Lamborghinis and Ferraris and goodies. But I was bored. I always thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die by the time I was 27. It scared the hell out of me. So let's understand. I want you to partner with me. I'm going to find the location. I'm going to let you buy a piece of it. And what you get to do is sit back and collect money, auto income. All right, but it requires 100,000 of corporate credit. So would you like one of these or some of these or some of these? What would you like? So if we can use borrow money that's not taxable, you don't have to steal the money from your family like you've done in the past. So what do we like? Take a picture right here. This is the type of business we should go after, because the owners aren't there. They're run by third party. So the goal is let me do it all for you. Now, let's give you some examples. Okay, it's very simple. Robert here got $35,000 and took him 4 months. Okay, no problem. David got $96,000 and took him basically 8 months. Carrie basically took her 12 months and she does about 224 a month. So we're always going to show other people what they get to do because that's half the fun. Then I get to show you what you get to do. So let's understand. All right, as we're building this up and away, it's like Peter here, between his media and everything else, so about 400,000 a month. So what are we going to do? You have the ability to take your corporate, I'll give you one for free, you pay your filing fee. Now, again, I think you're 45 to 70. Maybe some of the younger ones, I don't know, but that's what I believe you are. You played it safe, you didn't take a chance, or you get your assets kicked. And then you're afraid to do something. I think the biggest mistake people have is basically their lack of commitment. See, you got to get to the point you're going to fall down 1,000 times to get up 1,001. And then basically, what did you do? You didn't fight through the pain. I think the problem we have is you. We got to get this set up here. Okay? You gave up on yourself. No, 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 no more. So let's understand. I watch people in the office all the time spend about 50 bucks every other day. I ask them all the time, once a week, have you spent $50 every other day? And they usually laugh and say, well, more than that. So in other words, people piss away money. So if we take what they waste, and let's say it's 50 bucks every other day, that's 700 a month. If we spend $50,000 on a corporate credit card, it's less than 700 a month. We could finance the American dream, write it all off, and get the goodies we're trying to get anyway, and quit bringing the pain home. Now let's look at Freddie Mac, okay? So write down Freddie Mac, 203K, HUD. All right, let's write down that and understand even the nonprofit stuff as well. And let's write down DSCR loans. So anybody, good or bad credit, can do this right away. Nothing holds you back but you. Now, I like to teach you how to become the bank. And that's the ultimate goal, to become the bank. That way they can't sue you. You can sue them if they don't pay. And you reverse the liability on them, not you. It's kind of fun. All right. So again, different ways to do real estate. Now, I had a problem in the late 80s and 90s. They kept saying loan to value problem. All I did is I put all the cars in divisions, buildings, and all the other stuff. So I basically put millions and billions of dollars into division process. So they couldn't use the loan to value problem against me. All right, I'm going to call it God's gift. See, in the harbor, having 5 houses on all 5 islands, it was fun. But I got a problem. I ended up with 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. I needed my backyard. It's all over the place. I forgot where I parked the last. So what do? The largest U-Dock. I got to get the U-Dock. Now, the Duffy was taking the wife to Captain Jack's on the weekends for Fridays and Saturdays, steak and lobster. Simple. So the $100 million building, the Lamborghinis, goodies. So I like the Lamborghinis, you haven't noticed so far. So what do? Building Lamborghini helicopter too. All right, so let's understand. To accomplish a goal, it's a mindset. White men do jump, stupid people say we don't. Okay. Guinness Book of Records comes out and pisses me off that night. I was a little bit of a hothead back then. I just basically jumped 1 foot and just kicked out the lights. Whee! All right, I don't need a lot of, run 50 feet. It's like, boom, the lights are only 13 feet. The man said, where's the wires? After I did it, he ran out like a little girl, came back an hour later, says, there's no wires, it's an aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. So we could accomplish our goals, and I was flying over cars, all kinds of fun stuff. But you understand, Richard Bishop was my grandfather. I got to meet him a couple of times. Wow! Didn't know he was grandpa. Did you know he won the Olympics in 1932 for gymnastics in Los Angeles? Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High, they made a movie after him. To me, it looks like Al Capone. But understand the word no. See, you accept no, and I do not. When I was a kid, I thought the grown-ups were stupid. I did. I really did. They couldn't answer a question. It was always blah, blah, blah. It's like, can you make some sense? Give me a roadmap? Rules and tools? No. So the Ray Reynolds University, my dream, got to accomplish my dream. $1 million a day. Helping people nationwide and having fun too. But again, things change. See, when you get to a certain point in your life, you're trying to go forward. It's like everything goes wrong. You got to just fight through the pain. So understand the Millionaire's Founders Kit. My first series is Winning the Game of Business. Second series, all right, I wanted 12 book CDs for 1 book and CD per month and get to $1 million corporation. That's how it's designed. Now the office sells this flat out for $1,000. I used to sell for $5,000 at the Bonovich for 32 years. I always give half price for $500. If you want it, you let us know. Now, real estate system, let's understand. I created a system that if basically they don't pay, you get all their goodies and you get 65,000 in the tax people and the insurance. So when I lose, I still win. I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC1 Chattel Mortgage. See, I don't like to lose, do you? Financial series as well. Buckets of money, tax balance, you be the bank. Office is $19.99. If you want those two series, it's $9.99 for me. I always give it like a half price. Simple. Take a picture. There's your Zell. Call the office. 800-254-9506. All right. Now, I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. I have what I call specialty classes. All right, and all these things. God gave me the gift of all these. And I read about 15 books a week, by the way. So I master everything I do. Every Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, one of the specialty classes go up. Next one's daisy chain. You want to daisy chain some credit? One card to 99 more? Let me know. So what happens since you're here tonight, I'm going to allow you to go to that daisy chain class for free. We normally charge 500 bucks. So federal grant money. Do you know what? Cities and states, they're giving out grant money, about $10 billion. So here's the problem. If you're going to get a nonprofit, you have to get basically irs.gov 1023 form, a 501c3. Do not pay someone, please, up to $15,000 to get the exemption. I'll show you in the class how to do it for free, but it's up to you. It's rotation every 8 weeks. All right, nonprofit corp. If I wanted grant money, let's write it down. Let's write down, I want grant money. Then you need a 2-year corp. You have no choice. They will not give grant money to a brand new corporation. But if you have them from last year, you can do it now. I do have them in stock. Officers list, tax ID, and 3 divisions. By the way, the divisions were connected to the corp last year too. So they're 2 years old. We can change the name, the direction, any state you want it to be, because I got it already handled for you. Nonprofit workshop too. Now the office sells basically corporations from last year for $5,000 a piece. It's age on its 2nd year. All right, this is all the goodies for $59.99. Take a picture. That's something you could do tonight if you want to get some grant money right away, but it's up to you. There's that Zell payment to do. All right, my goal for you to stop, please stop treading water and playing it safe. 5 more rules, must have, write them down. These are must haves. All right, I'm going to get you to 750 score and I'll guarantee it. I'll guarantee it. If I don't do it, I'll hand you the Lamborghini keys, okay? But you have to do what I tell you to do. Is that a bargain? Corporation divisions. I want to have $100,000 to $1 million of credit. I want checkbook money, and I want vendor supply money. So guess what? This is what I want you to do. Write down. Hopefully you wrote those things down. It's the must-have. So let's look. Structure. If I run a corporation and they sue it, they will sue me. I'll prove that again and again. If I have a corporation with an entity called the division, money's not on the division, so I build a line of defense. So structure is the key. So what you to do, have divisions, stop bringing the pain home, put the ducks in a row, and what, repackage you. I think your way sucks, so my way works. I believe I know how to do it right and the world's wrong. How's that? Isn't that terrible of me? They're wrong and I'm right. All right, so let's understand normal people. What I did basically for some of my info commercials, I'd have them follow me around. I was the opening show of American Success Journal and all this other stuff on TV, having fun. I would find homeless people like Glenn here. Glenn lived in his Pinto car for 3 years. I asked what his story was. My wife left me when I lost my job. Get a better woman, knock it off. Corporation, $1 million company, brand new house, brand new truck. That's what we did, less than a year. Now I took people out of prison as well. Free Ray, Ricky Dicky Ross, $3 million of credit. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Then you got Michael, God rest his soul, or you got Arnold, you got presidents, you got Costner, you got Giovanni for Pixar, you got college professor, you got Superman for Gold's Gym, Cooker and Bain, Ross's Soul, and I got her $1 million too. So here's the thing. How do we really build a business? Okay, we need to have supply and credit and cash credit. I'm also known as the incorporated for Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. Very simple to do. So let's understand that. So what did you do? I believe your mistake was this. All right, what did you do? You went home, talked to your spouse and your family and friends, say, I'm going to start a business, honey. Let's go jack them up, get stuck, can't get any more. Let's hawk the house, and let's bring the pain home to you and me. I call that silly and dumb, by the way. There's no reason to do that. If all cards fluctuate but two, the only two cards you could max out are the ones that don't fluctuate at all. So the goal is never to bring the pain home. So let's understand. If all cards, listen to the words fluctuate. That means based on 29% up, up, and away, drop the score every day or come back to you. If we take the two cards that do not fluctuate, what happens next? Okay, this means this is a 750 forever. I don't understand. Why do people have shitty credit and bring the pain on when they never had to? See, bad times don't last, what, a day, a week, a month, a year? And you get past it. 750 score. These are the things you're going to have to master if you play with me at all. I will not work with you and get you auto income unless you do it my way. Foundation, everything. Okay, we're going to go through this list and make sure you check it twice and nice. Now understand, raise rules and tools. It's simple. Now, I need you to do the rules and tools again. irs.gov. Write it down, please. irs.gov, you're going to go to the website. The next page, you're not going to take a picture because I told you not to. If you're caught, you owe me $500,000 IRS rules. And that's the FBI rules too. So let's understand. I want you to connect the dots. I want you, irs.gov, and I want you to get an SS4 form. Write it down. That's for tax ID. I want you, all right, to get a 1244. I got an LLC. I got a C Corp. I want all of you listening very carefully. I don't care what type of corp you have. It's all going to change to S, single filing corp, period. You and the corporation file one tax return. Up to $3 to $5 million. All right, until your tax, almost everything. 1023 is where you get the exemption, 501c3. 4506T or C, a creditor sends that to you. Sends it to you. So again, when I verify you're real, not using a CPN. 456, you got an IRS problem. It's a form. You can get back and do offer and compromise, get back in the system. Google is where you're going to use UCC1, entitlement of ownership, irrevocable trust. You have to connect your dots. If you're not connecting the dots, I can't play with you. Okay, we got to do this the right way. It's very simple. Plan the problem. You have to plan the problem. So what is a corporation again? Legal person. What can I do? May sue or be sued. What do we look at? Your corp's allowed 4 things. These are my rules. This is Ray's rules, and that's what I call it. Do what you want, but your way didn't work so far. Corporate credit. Let's see, a buffer tax. No tax is due to unprofitable. Corporate credit's a damn write-off. Interest rate and credit card. Cars, fleet price, hotel, all right, free buffet. The line of defense for every one of you. Every business that I help you set up, or we do it together, from a Wendy's, a storage unit, a laundromat, car wash, everything else, apartment complex, will be a separate division. You will separate the liability period my way. Line of defense. I created this in 1985-86, by the way. It's been in my books ever since. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports. Corporation, legal person has babies. We have babies too. Credit reports. Separating liability for real estate. It is the line of defense. The line of what? Defense. Debt follows tax ID. Tax ID builds credit reports. What do we get to do? We get to win. So what happens next is we have to understand who guarantees, all right, literally the credit card, the franchise, or the pieces. Who guarantees? Right now it's you. You're using a corporation with a tax ID and guaranteeing your SSN. If you had a division of me, you'd have a division guaranteeing everything versus you. Being you, sometimes you're going to find out it sucks. But the reality is very simple. 2 per item you want. If we're going to basically have our ducks in a row, my way, okay, we're not going to bring the pain home ever again. You're not allowed to. If I get you a corporation, you have one. I get you a credit card, 100,000. Would you like one of these, or would you like one of these? This is 150s or 100s. So what do? All right, we're allowed to multiply in daisy chain credit. I invented a process in the 80s called daisy chaining of credit. That means one card can get up to 99 more. The reality is here, what do? Each division will multiply the credit. That way it finances itself and write it all off at the same time. So remember, division process, One card times 9. That's why I want 9 divisions in the beginning, always 9 divisions. I want you to turn it into $1 million, okay? Which isn't a lot of money. So what do? We never bring the pain home. Now, I've partnered with people since 1987. Danny kind of screwed up here, got a little sloppy. Now, we're going after an apartment complex. Let's say that you and I are going to do this. I got one right now in Palm Springs. Everybody want to play in Palm Springs with me? Okay, it's 136 units. Would you like to play? But again, what I'm going to do, how many divisions would I need? Like this one here, 64 units. I need 66. If you allow the corporation, all right, literally to receive the apartment complex, they're going to sue the court every time there's a problem. If we have a corporation manage a division, the division could be the duck and the sheep. Again, offsetting taxes as well. If we have 64 units, that means we need 66 divisions. One to receive it, one to guarantee it, and I'm going to make every tenant sign on the lease that's got a different name on it. That's right. All right, I learned something when my wife dragged me to timeshare. Okay, in other words, I had to go. She goes to the mall. She wants to win a car. It's all timeshare. I don't go to the mall. I've been there for 30 years. Why would I do that? Mall's designed for a woman. The man stuff's under the escalator in the corner, if you're lucky. So we go to this timeshare, and I'm listening. And then someone rang a bell. Woo, another sucker. I thought, okay, no problem. What happens? I'm listening. Listen very carefully. They're selling a timeshare, and they're giving you a week, and it's a deed of trust. Deed of trust. So I can break down units by a deed of trust assignment of mortgage. I could take one mortgage and dissect it 64 ways at the same time, charging 6 to 7% while I'm paying 2.5%. I can make money, and if I become the bank, they can't sue me. They don't pay, I get to sue them. And what happens? I want to give them what? I want to quickly deed it into their name. I want to do a second trustee and first trustee, and I can factor all that too. I can take that whole complex and factor it times 10. So if we did this correctly, but Danny screwed up, he didn't do the divisions fast enough. We had this lady who came out of a bathtub and broke her toe. She wants 50,000 bucks. Danny has to settle for 20. That's his problem. He screwed up. So what's the goal here? The goal is to become the bank for 30 plus years and refinance everything you can, becoming the bank. So I wrote the book and the procedures to become the bank. Well, what happens is simple. Division process. If I have 9 divisions, I need 18 eventually. If I have 18, I need 36. If I have 36, I need 72. So the division process is pretty simple. So let's understand. 9 to receive it in the division, 9 to guarantee it, corporation manages management company. So I can get this in my head. So I would multiply the division process. A division, if we set it up correctly, we have its own tax ID. Let's understand. Bank of America, every location is a branch. Separate tax ID because it says branch. Store, they says store number. Again, this is how it works. I learned that as a kid. So in my books, basically since 1984 and 5 and 6, I created the matrix. 3, 2, and 1 more. That's how I actually got up to $16 million under that division alone. Making money. It takes money to get the honey. $1 million maker is simple. So if you partner up, you got to do what I tell you to do. This is what the structure is. This should be a structure you to get this set up the right way. I don't want to partner with you if you're being sloppy and your corporation gets sued and screwed up and comes after, well, we connected the dots. No, thank you. I don't want to go there. So what do? We always have the ability for a division process. We get to play the game. Very simple. Now, I'm going to tell you, I want to give you all 4 of these. 2 golds, 2 new platinums. Personal and business. Why? First of all, personal, they don't fluctuate. They're unlimited up to $1 million, and they have a paid overtime limit, usually for me, $100,000. So that means that, it never goes up or down. It never makes my score drop. It's a foolproof to maintain 750 without being silly and stupid. Now, the corporation wants them because you want to fly around the world first class and get in the free what? Lounge at the hotel, and also at the airport too. If I get you the platinum business, would you like the personal? Would you like division cards or employee cards? If I do the platinum, would you like the gold? but it's up to you again. So again, what do? So it's like 17 years ago, we're pushing and pushing and pushing. Could you please put division process on all the applications? By the way, it's been on all the business applications for cash credit for 17 years now. Okay, that's right, 17 years. When I did the division process, people told me the world wasn't ready for it. Okay, well, there was a coma, there was a pandemic, and things got slowed down a little bit. But let's understand, here's American Express. If you get American Express Platinum or even Gold, open it up. When you look on the dashboard, this pops up. Would you like to add 99 employee cards? How many would you like? I mean, this is ridiculous. A division can get literally a line of credit. They have a blueprint loan for you. It's up to 250, American Express. So again, or your ex-military, let me know. What I do is I position you as an affiliate. Okay, history and all kinds of goodies. So if you're basically ex-military or current, or you have a relative in the military or past, I can help you understand what the access code would be for a Navy as well. You need an access code. So I took a client like, Torrance, for instance, 550 score, all jacked up. I got him 20,000 at Navy so he can balance his debt to get more. Again, they have a line of credit up to 50. They have credit cards up to 40. So again, what do? You have to get to the process to rebuild you. I can't help you in an auto income situation when you have a shitty score. I got to build you to 750 and more. You have to literally become a certified CFO. Leverage money into more money. Write it down, please. Then write down reference 3 times 5. I've been training rich and famous people for 49 years how to do this as their business is making money. Reference 3 times 5. Example, you had $50,000 before 100,000 or 10. What did you do? You kind of pissed it away. If we were to leverage money, and this is basically one of our clients, he's basically a head of a mega church in Los Angeles, his name is Gerald. I got him $100,000 at US Bank. I put $75,000 in the bank, CD, borrowed against it, put it right back. What did I do? On an application, what it does is it creates you what? 3 references of money. Banks borrow from the feds times 10 and look back 5 to you. And that's how it works. So again, if I'm going to get you to an 801 to an 820, like I get my clients here all the time, that's a pretty good score, huh? So what do? We basically do it right, and we make their graph go up, up, and away. So bottom line is, if you listen and learn, you reference 3 times 5. So that means the next line of credit is 1.25 million. See, if you ran a business off borrowed money, you're creating debt offset taxes, and you don't run out of money, and you don't piss it away. But again, your lack of discipline is why you bring the pain home. So client wins a lottery. He argues with me. He argues with the CPA, and I told him, well, hey, you want to basically do it right? Bottom line is very simple. All right, I want to reference 3 times 5. Now, his CPA told him to keep 375, gives the rest of the IRS. My point is, it's not due to next year. So we did the same thing for $1 million. On a reference, what does it do on a piece of paper? Looks like 3 million. They gave him 5 times, which is $15 million of credit. He did buy the McDonald's, and he basically got $1 million companies. Again, once you have money, leverage it before you spend it so you don't piss it away. But again, it's like your banks. Wherever you bank, find out if they have a 31-day CD, because that's important to leverage money. Okay, again, unless you want to tie it up for 6 months. As we play this game, manageable debt, offsets taxes, 100,000 of personal, auto income, and $1 million of credit to the corporation. You must learn how to leverage money to more money. It is a must-have. Again, what do? If we take corporate credit, borrow money is not taxable. It's kind of like free money, right? At history and a credit card. We could actually buy our lifetime income, and that should be real estate or franchise. Come on, you've been driving by the same McDonald's and Wendy's restaurant for 50 years, same apartment complex. Why the hell don't you own it? What's wrong with you? You know how to turn these up or something? Now, when I set up the dashboards in 1987 for T or W, and they became a Spirit in 96, all I watched is TransUnion and CB Equifax, as far as I'm concerned, steal our shit. That's all they did. They didn't have a brain of their own, in my opinion. I mean, look at Equifax. They would hack so many times. It's ridiculous. Even through a pandemic, they're basically what? Their director said, do this and that. Come on. All right. Crap, huh? So this S is for for every division and more to build more credit. Do you want to be a millionaire? All right, he said yes. The answer is no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? See, I'm sorry, all these people on TikTok like Cody or, maybe it's, Grant and all that blah, blah, don't buy a house crap. I mean, that's all BS. They're not rich. Their corporations might be rich. But again, some of them have been indicted a couple of times, had lawsuits as well. So again, be careful. Because at the end of the day, if you screw this up, they're coming after you. Corporation's a legal person. Shouldn't every division have a piece of property and money and do a bucket of money? So if we did this correctly, financial series, tax balancing, become the bank, buckets of money. That's the goal. So what happens? Simple. So if we're going to do it my way, we're going to get 10 Wendy's, 10 storages, 10 apartment complexes. That's how we build up to what? That $100,000 a month, then a week, then a day, and a week. See, month, week, day. So I look at it. Here's what I did in 1987. I set up dashboards that allow a tax ID. As long as you use history, I can start a credit file. 2000 of history allows me to start an Experian, Treasury, and Equifax business report under the tax ID. After we daisy chain credit, then we want to turn around and get a tax ID. So here's an opportunity for you. And if you don't do it, the bottom line is because I'm getting ready to run, like, you know what? You're not ready to jump on with me and play, you're going to miss your opportunity. My last year to do coaching, you'll deal with my junior and senior coaches. Then do you get to the step that you can do something with me? It's going to be a year or two for you to even play that game. Your opportunity is now, and if you blow it, that's up to you. So if we look at divisions, the average division is $900. All right, and I got credit reports and even get the tax ID when I need it. So what do? You basically take a picture here. Take your picture right there. That's with or without credit. Okay. So you got your picture. Okay, let's understand. This is an opportunity only tonight for those who want to step up and play with me to get auto income. We're going to partner up. 9 divisions, $9.99. Take another picture. This is done if it's done tonight. That's it. If not, then you kind of blew it. The office will not offer this. Okay. So let's understand. Or if you want to, or literally, we'll basically auto income together with me. Or I'm going to give you an opportunity because the problem I have with some of my clients, they don't have 9 divisions. They have 20 years. I damn, how am I going to take them there if they won't set up the things I've set up already? So again, 9 or $9.99 tonight. Okay, we got to understand 18 is $14.99. All right, 36 is $29.99. And then literally 72 is $59.98. So take that picture. Understand something. If you're going to partner up with me, because I'm getting ready to run, we're moving to our new office this weekend. Construction, we did the walkthrough today. We're getting ready to kick some ass in. And if you want to play, you better jump on tonight. But again, this is for the next hour. That's all it's good for. Okay, and it's a Zelle only. If it's not Zelle, you miss the opportunity. I'd suggest call that office right away and figure out another way. But that's up to you. Remember, that's tonight only for an hour. All right, because I'm getting ready to run. I want some people to run with me. If I set up a corporation, as you see, it's a legal person. The entity 100, this is how I designed it in 85, 86, has subdivisions. Each division had another division, another division. That is the line of defense. We have to create a line of defense because I'm sorry, I've had, I own a bunch of Shakey's pizzas, had one burned down, had another one didn't work. Kind of sucked. My 31 flavors, my donut stores, my storage units, my car wash, all these things I wrote books on. But what do we get to do? If I have a bad location or bad whatever, I get rid of the piece. Your biggest problem is you allowed yourself to be one. That's a lonely number. So let's understand. In the book called Buckets of Money, I created a matrix to show people what I was doing. This is how I created cash flow for your time. I took 41 divisions, 18 months, loan out the money, and I created $190,000 a month. And that's how I created cash flow for your time, financial freedom. It's in my book 49 years ago on page 6, paragraph 3, by the way. So again, that's how it was. And the assets behind that were actually $1.1 billion. So we could actually play this game to win if you want to. But again, my next matrix was 16 million. After that, there was a 32 million. I just wanted to prove my point to become the bank. That was 661,000 a month. Now, I'm sorry, but this is pathetic. I lost my job. So what? Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody goes to hell. Okay, what do we do? Beg for food? No, stop it. Church will give you the food. Go drive Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash. Get off your butt. I came home after a what? Coma. After we took one of the yachts in my backyard to watch the fireworks on July 9th or July 4th, 2009. So here I am in the coma. They took a picture when I died at 5:41. But I got to come out of the coma in 2010 and 11. What did I do? First thing I had to do is get my family back on track. See, we went home and found us in my house anywhere. It got stolen. It's all gone. 3.7 billion in corporate structure. I have my 3 divisions and me and my 5 closet divisions. Now I always pick on the number 8. Why? Every race car, motorcycle, and boat have the number 8 on it. I was born on the 8th. The 8th is infinity beyond. 8 goes forever. Now here's what I did. Bottom line. Okay. I turned around and built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. I don't stay down like you. I want you to knock it off. Is that okay? So again, buckets of money. Now, the next thing I need you to do is be part of the program. I don't want you getting sued in a bumpity bump because I don't want to be part of that. Driver's license, insurance, registration. You're highly intelligent, but what do? You hand a stranger in a bumpity bump your home address. That's wrong. How about the police officer? How about the Privacy Act? I can make you a money making machine, but we're going to do it my way. What do I told you earlier I want to do? Blueprint you. Past, present, and future. You got to do that. I've got to structure this right. I'm going to blueprint you my way so you connect it to me and my corporations and goodies. If you don't play my way, then we're not going to play. Office charges about $19.99 for a blueprint. And that literally basically is going to blueprint you and your spouse or your partner of life. Tonight, I always discount $9.99, but I want 2 of you to do it right away because I need to hit my first 10. Okay, the goal is simple, $6.99. So if all of a sudden you're not a client yet, or you got some of you want to partner people in, or you want to refer them, let them be a client. I want to get you 5 to 10 cards of $10,000. I want to do a wrapper rescore. Any of your bad crap, I want to distribute it for 9 months for free, $14.99. But again, during the broadcast, you save $500. All right, to $9.99, and you go to the classes with me. You're stuck with me. Now that's the ultimate goal. That's how you get ready for CFO level. Here, starter package, MIM. See, here's the goal. If you invest $2,500, I'm giving you 25,000 back, 10 times your money. So if we rebuild you my way and use your corporate, I give you one for free. You pay your filing fee. What are we going to do? 25,000 of credit. Analyze, add history, pop credit as soon as possible. That's the ultimate goal. Now here, you get to go to class Friday or Saturday. I'm online 6 days a week, people. I don't have excuses. So again, that's discount, another $500 discount tonight to $19.99. There's your Zell, Ray at the RayReynoldsUniversity.com or phone number 800-254-9506. Now, let's say you want to get aggressive because you're all jacked up on your personal credit. Why don't we use OPM money down in Bradstreet? Why don't we turn around and take a picture right here and right now? I took supply credit, turned it into cash when I came out of that coma because cash is king and queen. Usually about $51,000 of cash credit you can get off supply credit. From there, you can sell on Amazon and eBay. What is the goal? 100,000 of personal, then corporate credit. Now let's pay attention real close. If I rebuild you, the next thing I do is go after corporate credit more. The green spark card, 100,000. How about the 2 sisters for 30? So if I take these 3 cards times 9, is that $1 million? B of A has 3 cards. Wells Fargo has 4. Inc. has 5, and then Gold Card. So if we multiply credit, we can finance the entity and offset our taxes and get the American dream. Now we have to look at the banks. What do they want? My 5 favorite banks are these. I call that checkbook money, and that is up to $5.4 million. Divisions allow us to justify basically what our projection. So it's very simple to do this, and that's important as we play this game. Remember, I treat it like a game because I want to win. So if you need 100,000 of credit, I think you should get it personal and business. This means here 100,000 is about 10%. That's not bad. You get 10 times your investment. Okay. The office discounted to $79.99. All of a sudden here, if you wanted it tonight, it is 50% discount. That's right. If you want 100,000 of personal credit, okay, personal credit, okay, or business, I've discounted below the 50, it's $39.99. That's right. All right. If you want to get personal and business, then I'm going to give you basically both 200,000 for $69.99. That is basically if you want 50,000. Again, because I need to partner up with you, because I need you to have the money to get the honey, this is $19.99. If you want 25,000, it's very simple. All right, normally $19.99, it is $9.99. Take a picture of that tonight. It's adding 25,000 more to you, personal or business, for $9.99. It is a Zelle, or you call the office right away. You'll be surprised they charge a little 5% fee. Now, money making machine, what does this mean? If we line it up correctly, and if you have a 2-year corp, fantastic. If not, I have them in stock. We do charge $5,000 for that. So this is where you get the line of credit faster or not, you wait till next year. Now, I don't think you have your time. I think your time has you. I'd like you to focus on boring and steady. That's what I've done all my life. I don't want to run a business. But I would like you to start looking at things in your neighborhood, because I'm going to be coming there to buy them up. You want to partner up as we play the game? Let me know. And that's how it works. So again, we're going to buy up your neighborhood. All right, let's have some more fun. Ray's way of life. All I know is it's 12 months plan. You get to millionaire status if you do what you're told to do. In 12 months, I'll guarantee it if you do what you're told. Okay? You have to follow the rules and tools to financial freedom. But remember what I want you to do. This is what I asked you to make a copy of and take a picture earlier. Every division is going to have credit. Every division is a bucket of money. Every division is going to own a type of business, which is important. We want to get to the 100,000 to $1 million a month. Then we want to change that into a day, which I did in 2009. We have the ability to play the game to win. That's the ultimate goal. Now, are you a serious person? Do you really want to play? Most people are afraid to have a rich corporation. I'll hold your hand every step of the way. Now, let's understand something. Let's watch, okay? What I always want to do is show you the proof, because I think people go blah, blah, blah. Now, we're going to look at what I have to do to get you a blueprint loan. If your corporation's doing 100,000 to 500,000 a month, you're okay. They'll get you approved if you line it up the right way, and I'll show you how to do that too. So using my accounts, all right, I can get a blueprint loan usually for $250,000, if not more, $500,000. So we're looking at December. 2 different accounts, okay, joined together. December, all right, that's almost $80,000 in December. We turn around here in January, no problem, okay, and that's almost $500,000. Now we just had February go by, right? So February, we look at what? Okay, all right, $500,000. I'm going to get to the point it's $1 million a month just in the 2 little accounts, and getting a blueprint loan is pretty easy to do. But again, you have to learn to listen and play the game. So we've got allocated $10 million. I need some serious people, okay? Serious people to run with me. Because as I position things, I need my soldiers out there looking at things, and we're going to go buy the world. It's fun. But again, you get to share a piece if you want to. But again, I need serious people to do that and play the game. But again, this is for the Ray Reynolds, all right, investment group. 10 million. So I look at it this way. Auto income, I invented it, no problem. All right, you do, that means I'm going to show you through coaching, give you the broker's list, you do it yourself. We do, or I do. That means if I do it all, you're going to share a piece anyway. That's how it works. All right, that's how we go to play the game, to basically have some fun too. All right, so what do? Partnership. This means we're going to do it my way. All right, you're going to be involved. You're going to learn all the rules and tools and be one of those partners out there creating millions and billions as we go public as well. From here, what do? We don't want to basically run it. Let's just own it. That's how it works, auto income. But it takes that $100,000 to play. Simple thing to do. So these are the businesses I want to make you focus on. I don't want to run a business. I just want to own it. I want to be the bank. So the coaching programs are pretty fun. because then I get to tell you what to do and give you the list every week or every other week. Guess what? If you want a phone call with me for 15 to 20 minutes, office is $5, this is $3.99. If you Zelle $2.99 tonight, it's a discount for you. But again, the blueprint call is fun. I can't help you 100% till I understand past, present, and future. Good, bad, ugly, tax lien, bankruptcy, whatever you had. I got a blueprint you. Husband and wife, partner of life, $19.99 at the office. I give it away for $9.99 today. I gave 2 away if you want for $6.99. There's your Zelle. As we play the game, I like to take basically like a Wells Fargo 150, take 40 off the line of credit. Usually the 40,000 was basically car wash, laundromat, storage unit, something like this, 100,000 apartment complex. So the goal is, let's use corporate credit and put it in escrow and close the escrow, get an auto income. That's why I called it boring and steady. From here, the mini coaching. Let's say you want to get your feet wet with me and get to know each other more. The blueprint call course that hour. Call after that, 10,000 cash credit and a wrapper rescore for 90 days. The office sells it for 4,000. If you did it tonight, it's $19.99. There you go. From there, if you want 6 weeks of coaching, okay, let's get you to that one, 25,000 of credit. Blueprint call. Let's get you the expedite the rapids. Let's get you in all the classes with me. Level 1, 2, 3, and specialty class. Normally it's almost 12 grand. It is discounted tonight for $6,000. The old to open away. Now there's your Zelle. There's a phone number for the office as well. So let's understand. Some of you want to get very aggressive. Now about 30% of you I've been coaching literally for about 30 years on this list here. So what do? As we play this game, let's understand. 3, 6, or 12 months. The IRS says 5 million below a small company. That means we have to change our mindset. If we're going to do long-term coaching, we have to go after 5 million. We don't want to be classified as a small company. We got to fight to go get the keys. Again, that's the way to play. So again, what do in coaching? We want a daisy chain credit. We want to increase the limits, and we want to give you the list every week. I want you to go by it step by step every week or bi-weekly too. But what do? Daisy chain the credit, create the limits, and raise them as much as we can. But again, like a 3 months coaching. 3 months of coaching with me is simple. It's $9,000. It's like $3,000 a month. You get a $50,000 of bonus credit with that. If you do this 6 months, it's 16 grand, 100,000 of credit. Again, if you did the 12 months, it's 32,000 and 200,000 of credit. Again, always credit when you invest in anything with me. Now, buying an income, let's understand. What I had to do about the cash flow for you per time, I had $53 million of credit cards in the 80s, and they're shrinking my limits because I'm not using them all. I decided to loan out the money. That's where it worked for me. So if you want to put money or credit into a credit card into what I call a bridge loan, usually it's $2,000 for the broker. You can do $5,000 each. That means they can get $8, $9, $10 a month, literally for up to 12 months. That's almost doubling the money paying back to you. And that's where it comes into that deposit cash or credit card. So if I get you lines of credit, I would say bridge loan it or put something in escrow. There's your Zelle payment too. 800-254-9506. Now, one of the things you have to understand, if we're going to tie your division or your corp to my corp, we have to sign an agreement to partner up. I would like to do a division of your corporation under my corporation, not connected to you at all. It's just I'm going to copy your corporation with your permission as a division. What am I going to do? I'm going to tie up my bank accounts to this, tax returns, and what happens next. If I get you a $250,000 line of credit, okay, you will pay 10% when I do that. Very simple. Now, if you want that blueprint, and this is what I charge $5,000 connected to my accounts for you, with you. It is discounted tonight, half price of $2,500 if it's a Zelle only. Now, what happens? The blueprint loan up to $250. So let's take our platinum card, for instance, and go online because we're going to see where it says blueprint. You can take a gold, but platinum works too. It's the gateway. What do? As long as we can verify money coming in and out, in and out, in and out, we can get up to that $250. And then we can multiply by divisions up to 2.5 million if you want. Again, what are we going to do? Your division is going to be basically my division of your company with your permission under my corporation, so I can use my bank accounts to verify to get you 250. Would that be okay if I show about 400,000? Will be okay if I show basically 500,000? How about if I show up to 600,000? Would that be all right? So we could actually get that line of credit for you too as we partner up. Now, David got 240, Carrie got 210. What do we do with this? We should always franchise or, all right, bridge loan or do both. That would be the goal. So remember, all right, that setup fee to do this is usually $5,000. I'm discounting tonight because I need 2 more people at $2,500. Do that now, Zell, because I want to tie you up to the point that you're going to be one of the partners too, as we play this game to win. Then you pay that 10% when you come get the line of credit too. There's your Zell ultimate goal. So as we do this, help me help you and help other people. Referrals. We're getting ready to go nationwide with the TV show. I'm ready nationwide radio. We're moving to our new office this week. We're going to have some more fun. We need to partner up with some serious people today. Banks and grocery stores and cities. How about your divisions of me? The ultimate goal. So we can actually stop bringing the pain home. We could become a certified CFO. We don't have to bring the pain home, but we do have to look beyond that curtain every step of the way. That's how it works. So I'm going to do my best as Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ability to get the American dream. And that's the goal. We all want the American dream. But again, it used to be literally, all right, what happens? All right, I live on the hill, I drive the car of my dreams, I get dilly squat. No, that was just a way to joke about it. I'm going to take pictures of some questions before I read them out loud. All right, can each division get a blueprint loan? Yes, it can, as long as they have a separate tax ID. You understand, like Chase or Stellar Bank or any of these banks, they give one line of credit, then they give installment loans. Okay, but again, it's division and tax ID. If the credit score of Navy's 550 or 650, doesn't really matter what the score is, as long as it's above 550. Greetings, Pastor. All right, American Express denied again. Okay, but I pulled 1,000 from Wells Fargo, deposited into Navy. Please, you know the procedure, Kenneth. Okay, at the Navy, let's go out and get that in the pre-qualified tomorrow. Okay, good. You're on track of it. That's good. See, Kenneth's a great guy. He's a good client. Him and his wife have been clients for probably 30 some odd years. Unfortunately, just before he was buying his new house, he lost his job, and I've been helping him up and away again. That's the ultimate goal. Get a card 40 to 50,000 line of credit. Well, the bank's going to give you checkbook money. Card could be up to 50. Usually the ink cards are no interest up to 22 months. But again, basically we can use that card as well. All right, because we don't want to show up on a personal credit file. So that's the ultimate goal. Now, tonight, you got to watch and listen and learn about a lot of things we're doing right now. As we're moving to the new office this week and everything else. All right, what I offer tonight is good for people who are serious who want to partner up. I would tell you Zell right away, because that way tomorrow morning we know who wants to play the game to win. If you don't, then the reality is that's, I guess, our answer. But it's going to be up to you. And some of you have known me for 30 plus years. All right, I'm online or in front of people, 49 years so far. I want to change the world. I'd like to change your world today too. But let's do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.